L.P. O'Neill of Avon tells us about the fate of his father's freight boat, the Missouri, in the 1944 storm. Mr. O'Neill was interviewed in 2004 by Barbara Garrity Blake for the Cape Hatteras National Seashore Ethnohistory Project. The Outer Banks Community Foundation provided funds to digitize the original recording.
Do you remember the last time you made a freight run? About what year did he stop?
The last time I went was it was either late in the 40s or early 41, because they called my father back in the Navy right after the war broke out. He was in the Navy. He was in during the First World War.
And so then after World War II, he never picked it back up?
No, I'm going to tell you about the Missouri.
Okay.
Have you heard of that up there where I was telling you those restaurants north of Avon? Right outside there's an island. When the 44 storm come, the Missouri was anchored back at that island.
And what was the island called?
Big Island. And when that storm hit, she broke the anchor chain. She went out the Mill Creek, went across the land, and the mast took the telegraph lines down, and she went to sea and broke in half. The bow was up around Little Kitty Key Coast Guard Station on the beach, and the stern went down to Creeks Hill, just north of Hatteras.
Oh my gosh, are they still there? Can you still see the remnants?
No, you can't see it. This one uncovers every once in a while. The bow does. But Amanda Hatteras asked my father, could he have the engines and shafts, and Daddy give it to her.
Did she float right across the island on the high
went right
tide?
across. There was no dunes in them days.
How about that?
We used to stand on the front porch. You could watch the breakers roll up on the beach.
Really? What's the worst storm you've ever been through?
44 storm, 1944.
You remember that?
44, there was 4 feet of water from the floor upside the wall in there. We was in the attic.
How old were you then?
44th, I was 10.
Oh my gosh, that must
Yeah,
have
I
been
just
exciting.
turned 10.
Was the house floating?
No, the house never floated. This house has never budged off the blocks. But we sat up there and watched houses go down to the bank of the beach.